Luke's drip. White boy Luke. Actually, no. No, we're still dark. What is up, Fortnite? Cheers. Happy summer, everybody. So, rank pending. Rank pending? What? What is this? Like, I'm on notice? Oh. Oh, green. Where's green? Hey, let me choose. There you go. Let's go! Right, what the hell is this? Is the shit broke or what? Reward. Got it. Okay. Great. Something I don't know how to do now in Fortnite. Suzuki, guys, what's wrong with it? What am I supposed to know? Cool. Cool beans. Cool beans. I'm pressing the B button. Super pressing the B button. Nothing's happening. Cool. That was super fun. Not. Alright. All these weird instructions. Fortnite tonight. Playing Fortnite. Tonight. Fortnite. Playing the Fortnite tonight. I'm talking about Fortnite tonight. Fortnite tonight. Fortnite. Playing the Fortnite. What's up? I haven't been streaming a lot. What's up, Anna? But we used to play video games like almost every day, and maybe we'll do it every day this summer. But like, I'm not a traditional YouTuber. I'm a musician, and like, I own a record company. And I know like maybe 20 years ago that would have been cool, but like, I think as far as like entertainers, besides me, of course, because I've like adapted to whatever. Are musicians like the lamest now out of like the old school entertainers? Like, because like, let's just pretend like there's the 80s entertainment, right? And then there's like today's entertainment. Like, some motherfuckers from like a couple decades ago's entertainment, when they try to do today's entertainment, they just like can't do it. For example, like, kids today want to watch somebody get arrested. Like, that's like, or they want to watch like a lolcow. So it's like, I would think like an entertainer from back in the day, like, this new environment, like, is not for them, you know? It leads to a lot of hilarious content on YouTube. Um, but like, there's Harlan Williams, this comedian from the 90s. He was like a nobody in the 90s, and because like the entertainment landscape is so like not with entertaining people, that like he's like kind of a big deal in 2026. Like some D-lister from the 90s is crushing the comedy scene. And that shouldn't happen. And that's not the old stereotypical thing of like when you're old, you say, oh, your generation was better. Like, that's such a stupid thing to ever say, but I don't know. Some of the stats are lining up that there's like a regression. You know what I mean? Um, or like a stint. Maybe like everybody's nepotism, like the nepotism to nepotism to nepotism. I mean, with the computers speeding everything up, maybe the nepotism morons just who didn't put the work in are getting super exposed in this culture, but like they still have the power. But like think about it, like there's a couple celebrities I know for a fact that they must have thought like the public loved them, or you know, like they just assumed that the public loved them, but now they like you could just go on Twitter or any social media and read a celebrity's comment threads, like people don't like them, which in return I think is making them, the celebrity class, say, well, if you guys don't like us, we never liked you, but now we really don't like you guys. You know what I mean? Which is not, I don't think it's good to have a bunch of psychopaths angry, giving up the facade, but they were like weird people anyway. I think we're discovered. But like you know, today's internet stuff, put it this way, like there's certain groups that like wished I like if I made content that rendered cringe coverage, like I would have already been like a locale. Like a lot of people on the internet would have loved to see me like just go like, I don't know. I was always a I was always a basis for the majority of my career in entertainment. I consider music entertainment, no different than wrestling, no different than acting. But the role I played in music was not somebody's like who goofs off. Like I was holding down the rhythm section, learning, you know. Um, so owning my own record company, being a character, being silly, um, is so different than what I actually did as a professional musician. Like if I would have showed up to Lovers and Strangers practice rehearsals as Diamond Dardino, they would have told me to leave. Like I carry my music promotions more like a pro wrestler, but it's all just a show. So again, going back to the being a musician, like I'm a musician. All these little avenues of entertainment nowadays. Britney Spears, she's somebody who lived in some weird ass bubble. I don't know if you guys saw her DUI video, but she's so detached from reality. I would say because like the 16 years I spent as a performer, I wasn't the central focus of the attention. I would say people who crave that struggle a lot in life. I got a big head plenty of times as a musician, but I'm old now, you know. I'm glad I did it, but I was never, and to this day, I'm not in entertainment or music to be like the main person. I think people like that struggle, you know, like that's a not healthy way to go about it. And I don't mean to lump singers into that category, but I think almost all singers fall prey to that situation, just because like a singer's role is so, like, you're the preacher basically, you know, like it's a very unrewarding, singing is an unrewarding job based off what I saw as a musician. You know what I mean? I saw the insecurities with pretty much every singer I worked with. So that doesn't, to me, that says, you know, that spotlight, that kind of entertainer has a lot more stresses than, you know, some kid that was just playing bass in some band. You know, so like whenever I put the singer's hat on in my career, I've always made sure to like be aware of all the shit I saw, and I've never been in a, I don't think I've had enough success to let it go to my head. You know what I mean? Like oh god, like I've had a couple internet hits, but like is it because I'm Luke that I get that sound effect? Singers have extra paranoia, man. They don't know how their voice is going to sound every single day. They rely on their body as their instrument. It seemed to me like my time in the music industry and being around singers, I think it appears, and you know, singers do get a lot of attention, but I saw it firsthand. I would never. I would never want to be put in those situations, man. It's a lot of pressure. Even though I am a singer, if that makes any sense. Like, what I'm trying to say is, like, I've seen the dangers of your ego not being your amigo, and I'm trying to be, you know, with what intelligence I have, you know, learn from the experience I got as a kid and actually apply it, you know, because we all know right from wrong, but like, do we actually just follow right from wrong, or do we just know it and then just like fucking lie to ourselves, become psychopaths? So I hope you guys have a good summer, and like, you know, hope you guys learned something this summer too. I'm learning all kinds of stuff about like football and these football cards. We're having a fun time, me and my son collecting football cards, and we have a bunch of little auctions that we're doing for the cards that we don't want. We only collect like 5 dudes, so we have a plenty of cool little packages on eBay. Dark Dino Records. You guys like football? We'll be returning to Magic Mountain this summer. Well, I really want to go back to Magic Mountain this summer. It's part of our passes. Cool. You guys ever see the movie Superbad? Ever watch Attack of the Clones? To me, for some reason, that line when the cop's at the bar and he asks the kid if he's ever seen Star Wars Attack of the Clones, like for him to say, like, he could have just said Star Wars, right? But what makes me laugh is he says Attack of the Clones, which is like, I don't think I've ever even seen that fucking Star Wars. That to me makes the joke like the best. Like, you ever seen Attack of the Clones? This like fucking poor kid's hanging out with this cop and he's asking him the shittiest questions. And his dialogue about like all these ladies that he's met, like, you know, one at the bar that they're at. It's a great movie, man. Lots of good characters throughout the movie. The pace of that movie is really good. Some movies are just too long. Especially nowadays where we can watch just like clip videos, you know? Back in the back in the 90s, we could just record shit off the TV on our VCR. But I think like clipping a actual movie onto a blank tape is a little bit trickier. But like I would love to edit some movies, like trim the fat. Like some movies only have like 20 minutes worth of good shit. Like the first 3 Star Wars movies, I feel like can be compressed into like an hour 30 of gold. And I want to do that because I feel like there should be a good Star Wars movie. They're all fucking weird. Like part one's too boring. Part two's like pretty much the best one. Emperor Strikes Back, I think, is them. So what has it been? 40 years since Empire Strikes Back. Like I'm not a mathematician, but like that's like sea level. It's like beta boy shit right there. What was that? Can I pick you back up? Okay. Sweet. Get back here. But yeah, we'll be doing this all summer. I'll be yeah, I'm watching all the drama shit on YouTube with all these YouTubers. It's interesting. See who can stay out of trouble. Uh, oh yeah, it's Saturday tonight, guys. Don't guys like just be safe, okay? You don't need to be like you know like I've always said in the past. I know this is my other channel, but a lot of people just want to watch you act a fool, okay? There's more bad people than good people. And that's not bad to just be aware. Most people are just ruthless. So just keep that in mind. Some cool people are chuckling. They're not chuckling with you. But that's what I'm saying. Like Saturday night, everybody's trying to go out and be a dummy. So you know, do what you got to do. But I would suggest chilling at home. If you have nice weather, we have nice weather. Might go for a walk. Nice little walk around a cool trail. I was watching. Oh yeah, I was watching Sewer King, and his channel got zapped. I think like a couple. I think his channel's always getting zapped, but I think he's a pretty funny guy. So I think he'll be all right. Was he? Run! Run! Do I have any help? Third place, not bad. Not bad, but have a beautiful summer, guys. We'll be here all summer long. Check out the eBay store. I will be having some sweet ass cards. Boom. All right, be safe, guys. We'll stream maybe later tonight. Hit me up on Twitter, Dark Dino Records. Also, yeah, just go to Dark Dino Records if you want to listen to some music. Got a bunch of shit out. Even wrote this song. Story of Ron, Mexico. Where he goes, nobody knows. Run, 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 Mexico. Run, 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 Mexico. Story of Ron, Mexico. Where he goes, nobody knows. Run, 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 Mexico. Do you guys know who Ron Mexico is? Google it. Don't Google it. YouTube it. Google might. No, it might be safe. Google Ron Mexico. All right. Bye.